Thank you, Secretary Mnuchin, for being here. We really appreciate it. I'm going to give you some softballs. I know that I just want to follow up on 4 things that I've asked the last time you were here. Two local issues. The Los Angeles County Fair Association, LA County Fairplex, is in my district, in my home city. I've been very disappointed at the fact that they have abused their tax-exempt status in addition to straying from its mission of horticultural enhancement. There were 2 audits that were done, one by the state, one by the local county, which revealed grossly incompetence, payments of over millions of dollars to its CEO and its top 3 administrators. Without objection, I would like to submit both audits, the county audit and the state audit, for the record, as well as a letter that I sent to the IRS in 2016 asking for you to look into it. I know that there were folks that followed up with the Fairplex and asked them to clean up their act a bit. I don't know what other additional follow-up has been done. I don't know if you even have enough resources to ensure that organizations like this don't continue to abuse their powers. Lack of paying, taxes into a community is something that we should all be concerned about. The other issue is the administration raided $601 million from Treasury forfeiture fund to help President Trump build his wall. These are critical funds that our police departments depend on to fight against gangs, drug cartels, Mexican mafia in my district, and to help children in the community grow in a good environment. The funding was diverted last year. What efforts, are there going to be any efforts this year to divert more of that funding that is critical to our communities?
On the first comment to the LA County Fair, I can't comment on any specific taxpayer issues. But let me just say, anytime there is an issue of taxpayer things like you've done, I appreciate you bringing it to Aaron, the IRS's attention very much. In regards to the forfeiture fund, I think there's been no plans for 2020 at this point, one way or another. Thank you.
On the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act, I passed 2 amendments. One that tasked the State Department to create a list of corrupt elected officials. Unfortunately, the State Department came up with a list that I could have Googled and created myself, as most of those folks had already been prosecuted and incarcerated. I'm very concerned as to what's happening in the Northern Triangle, as we see thousands of more children, very tender age children, and their moms or families coming north and waiting on our southern border. I want to make sure that your office is working diligently to ensure that we are holding the corrupt elected officials in the Northern Triangle accountable. Honduras, we have a narco government. We have a president that, whose family is involved. He himself has taken a lot of money from the drug cartels, yet the administration continues to cozy up to them, to this administration in Honduras. In Guatemala, because of our failure to act, the former president, Jimmy Morales, threw out of the country CICIG, which is the UN's investigation commission that was there. Moxie has been thrown out of Honduras. So are we really serious about dealing with corrupt elected officials? And are we doing everything that we can to ensure that we are imposing the Magnitsky Act against these corrupt elected officials that have been now named on this list?
Well, let me first say we obviously are very much focused on corrupt officials, and we work closely with the State Department on the global Magnitsky sanctions, which we think are a very ongoing, important situation. I don't want to publicly comment on any of the specifics that you've described, but we will continue to work with your office, and we very much share your concern about corruption.
I want to know what steps we're taking to ensure that we are following up on this. Thank you.